but like I can see your face right now.
Well, hey everybody, Gutter Bird here. We're here with another Gutter Bird's Quarantine Chronicles, and Bird's pissing at the moment. So yes, here we are. And he was just talking about being able to see my face while he pissed, and that's weird.
Yeah, I it's like we made eye contact and it was weird for me.
Well, I didn't make eye contact with you. You must have made eye contact with me.
I did, and that's why I said it was awkward.
So, anyway, I have a few topics I would like to talk about today. But I will wait till you clear the living room so you're not like, karate chopped in the nuts or have your fucking earbuds ripped out or anything like that.
I know, like she, oh, she. Hold on. Yeah, she went at me earlier. I was sitting there. I'm like, we're doing a thing, and I'm talking to you, and all of a sudden she's like, "A dice!" It got me half in the nuts and took my earbuds out too at the same time.
So, why is your shirt all rolled up like you're some kind of douche?
Because
Dude,
it's like it's scratching the one thing, so I rolled them up so it stopped scratching.
uh-huh. You're just like, look at me.
Did I do that?
Sure, you just did now. But anyway, the first thing I wanted to bring up, because I've been seeing some few things on Facebook with local people and shitty people and just fuck people, right? But it's like,
why are you doing that to yourself?
because I can't fucking help it, dude. I honestly can't. It was like I want to see what these people I knew at one time in my life, which I considered friends, kinda. That I want to see how just. But anyway, yes, it is the year 2020. We should not be. It's the year 2020. Let me start that over again. We should be having flying cars and like tube technology and all that kind of fucking stuff. But what do we have? Nothing. We have fucking fuckballs in Pennsylvania denying science. So like science ain't real. Just
it's all become too politicized. Like like science and all that stuff. That's a liberal thing. We don't want no science. We don't want no technology.
Yeah. So
it's not a liberal thing. Like that's the whole I was telling you before. I'm like, don't Republicans want cool things too?
well, you said, but the rich Republicans, they get the cool things, but they don't want the fucking poor. Well, the poor people don't want those things. They're like, because the rich people that have them things told me I don't want them things. Just because they're liberal. They're
Yeah,
like, not liberal. It's science.
like
It's
they
neither.
convinced me that I don't want nothing cool at all, and they also convinced me that electric cars are stupid and windmills cause cancer.
But speaking of stupid people, our old school mutual friend, not the dude, the female one. You know what
Oh,
I'm talking
I
about.
know. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so some dude, some older gentleman, I guess, at a store up in Pennsylvania, gave her shit for not wearing a mask. So she fucking followed this dude around, taking his fucking picture, throwing it out on Facebook, saying about like, this dude is a horrible person and an animal. And this, I was like, this old dude just wants you to fucking put a fucking mask on. You're in a fucking store. He's old as fuck. You could kill him. But nope, she had to put him on fucking blast all over fucking Facebook, being like, this is the store I was at. This is the fucking dude. I followed him around the store, and then I gave him shit, and then blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my
I
God.
I think she's just hoping to garnish any kind of attention because she's obviously not getting it at home.
Probably. I know
When you
nothing
do that,
about his life.
yeah, dude. When you do that shit, you're basically admitting that to the world that you have no life, and you're just an angry person because you're not happy in your
Yeah.
position in life. You're not happy with who you're with. You're not happy with fucking anything.
Yeah.
You
But
don't act
yes,
like that. You don't act like that when you are content or happy with your life. You don't act like that.
And so, yeah, this kind of leads into that because she is also one of those people that are like, want her kids out of the house. Not her kids, wants her boyfriend's kids out of the fucking house
Right.
to go to
They're
school.
not hers.
But dude, like, yeah, our local school district, man, I've never seen on our local town Facebook page, I've never seen so many horrible, horrible people like blaming teachers for like the way school, how like they don't know what's going on and this, that, whatever. It's like, look, they're dealing with this as well as they fucking can. None of them have any experience in this. They're not getting any kind of training besides what, maybe a fucking Zoom call from like a superintendent, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's like, and they have the exact same shit budget they had before. So
Yeah.
there's no extra money to buy said cleaning supplies, which are in high demand and they're hard to get, or all this kind of shit. So it's like a lot of these teachers have to, and then they're like, well, these teachers shouldn't get paid if it's remote learning. They're still doing the lesson plan. They're still doing the remote learning stuff, but you don't think they should get paid. You think you should get paid because you have to, oh my God, watch your own children and actually be in charge of their fucking education for a little bit? That's too fucking much to fucking ask. But my kids, they can't get socialized. It's like, teach them not to be assholes.
Yeah, there you go. Teach them not to be you.
Oh my God, dude, that shit just. And I can't even go on that fucking rant at work because one of the dudes I work with, I know he wants his kids out of the house fucking bad. And I was like, if I go on that fucking rant, he's just gonna be looking at me the whole time. And I'm just gonna be looking at him like, giving him that fucking look like, you.
Well, I know that we, like me and Jamie, or Ray, consider sending Liv to school, or maybe just doing like virtual, you know what I mean, like the online learning and stuff like that for this year, and then trying it for next year. You know what I mean? There's just too much bullshit. They want parents to jump through hoops, basically. They're like, oh, we're gonna do 2 days on, 3 days off, this and that or whatever, and you're like, dude, how the hell then the parents have to restructure their, if they're working, have to restructure their lives around this new system that the school set up.
No.
But so like I'm just saying, like, look, if you don't want school sports and you don't want any of that stuff, like, maybe just not have school this year. If you're so concerned about all of this other all these other school activities,
Yeah, but the parents
to crowd into hallways. There's no social distancing.
Fuck no. But the parents, they want school in full force because they don't want their bastard fucking children around them anymore. 110%.
That's terrible.
I know. It is fucking. Then why did you have these fucking demon seeds if you didn't want to fucking have to deal with them? Oh, the teachers will take care of them. Oh, grandma will take care of them. And then I see people on Facebook being like, well, some of these kids, this is the only meal they get. Okay, then why is that the fucking school's total responsibility? Is it not the fucking parents' responsibility to feed their fucking child? Is it? Is it? Respond.
Yes, obviously. Now, like, I'm under this, the guideline of, if you can't feed them, you shouldn't have them. So, like,
if you don't want to be around them, you shouldn't have them.
No, it's in that, yeah, that. But like if you're having a serious problem feeding them, probably shouldn't have them. I'm not advocating that they take people's kids away. That's stupid. But something needs to happen.
Certain situations need certain outcomes.
Okay, what about all the churches that have suddenly gone silent with the whole feeding the hungry and this and that? Like, they're all about feeding themselves.
Yeah.
money into their bank account. Like why aren't they selling off these mega churches and feeding the homeless?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Next topic. Next topic is, well, since considering this is all the fucking shit people are talking about, and it relates to more Facebook comments I read, the fucking post office, dude. What the fuck, dude? People are against the post office now? No, I'm not talking about Trump and all that shit, but his fucking, like, trumpets, they're all against the post office now. Like, for real, like, they're saying the post office should be defunded and shut down and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the
Dude, they're
post
only
office, which has a line in the Constitution, the post office, which gives your 80-year-old mother her fucking prescriptions, the post office, the motherfuckers that delivered half of the packages you ordered during this pandemic, the fucking post office that has been around for fucking ever. What the fuck, dude? It's like, seriously, I've seen people going off about just like, oh, yeah, fuck the post office. We don't need the post office. All of our bills are done electronically. And, we don't need this and we don't need that. And it's like, fuck you. It's like, what about all these other fucking people, especially these old ass fucking people that don't really fuck with the internet or any of that kind of shit?
yeah.
Like rural ass motherfuckers.
Dude, I'm convinced that if they came out and said, you know, uh, just basically pulled a Jim Jones and told them to kill their kids, they would.
Some would. Some would,
They
yeah.
would. Some would.
But anyway, back to the post office thing. The general post office thing is fucked up, dude. They're fucking. Did you see that shit where they were taking fucking mailboxes off the fucking street
Yeah.
for the fucking basic fact of to fuck the goddamn mail-in voting?
Yeah.
And then people fucking flipped out, so they stopped. They're like, okay, we stopped. And then they're like, oh, we're not going to do it nationwide. They were going to do it nationwide. They were going to start taking mailboxes out of places nation fucking wide just to fuck with mail-in voting. They're fucking shutting down sorting machines in fucking post offices just to fuck with fucking mail-in voting. The dude that runs the post office is a Trump sucker.
I I know.
Dude, seriously, all this stuff and still nothing. Nothing.
It's basically voter fraud on a mass scale, and nothing's being done.
Exactly, dude. It is fucking fucked.
But like, what's killer is that the press is still like, is the president saying that he's gonna contest the election? Yes, he is, and he's been saying it forever. Is the
Yep.
president saying he's gonna take out the UPS just so he can win the election? Yes, he is. He's saying it. He's doing it. Is the president? Yes, he is. Is the president? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. They're like, is the president becoming a dictator? Yes, he is.
Yes.
And
Dude,
you're like, what more evidence do you need?
his fucking goddamn platform. This is actually straight from fucking Bo of the Fifth Column. I will actually say fuck it, and I will link this video down below where he talks about Trump's election fucking his like campaign fucking strategy is the 14 points of fucking fascism.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend going down to the video that's in the description right fucking now and fucking watching that. Because I mean, you can't fucking watch that and argue it. I mean, I'm sure you could because people don't want facts. People want to hear their own fucking views regurgitated back in their fucking face.
Right.
Speaking of, dude, I love the Facebook comments about, or like Facebook posts about how Trump is our president and he's doing a great job. Everyone must kneel to him.
Somebody said to kneel to him?
Yes.
to kneel to him? What is he, Zod?
He is the second coming of Christ, dude. Donald Trump, a pussy grabbing, wife raping, fucking porn star fucking. That's the second coming of Christ.
Well, my dad said the other night, he was like, he's like, yeah, he's a narcissist. Yeah, he's this. Yeah, he's that. Yeah, he's this. Yeah, he's that. The only thing that, and I'm sure my dad's not alone on this, that he has in support of Trump is he's like, I've never eaten, well, this is what my father said. I've never made so much money before, except for with Trump. Is that true? And I got to ask a question. I want in detail, step by fucking step, how he's responsible for the economy. What has he done? And I'm not talking like, well, the trade would do. No, I want detail, step by step, because you know why? Because I've listened to the fucker talk. Okay? I've listened to him talk. He can hardly put a sentence together. So, how is the 6 times bankrupt mathematical genius, how is he responsible for the economy? Or could it possibly be that the black guy before him got us out of the recession and the white fat fucking asshole just rode his coattails all the way through and did what he does all the time, take credit for shit he never did?
Yeah. Absolutely.
But that couldn't possibly. No.
Not the black guy. He didn't do nothing good for this country. But anyway,
I got my dad got pissed off because I was like, why do you get so heated when Hillary Clinton is mentioned, or Barack Obama, or Michelle Obama, or anybody that had to do with them? Why do you get so heated? In the same breath, he admits that both sides suck, but picks the side. If both sides suck, why are you picking a side? If they both suck, they both suck in the same way.
Well, but that's not exactly true anymore.
No,
they suck differently.
One sucks a little harder than the other, right? But you still pick a side to suck on. You pick a side to suck with. You're like, they suck. Well, you suck too. Why do I suck? Because you fucking picked a side to suck with. You're like, I'm going to suck with these guys. You're like, oh, I'm going to suck with these guys. Like, we're going to suck together with, we don't need to. It's just stupid. Like, if you can admit to yourself that he's an idiot and that he's not right and he's narcissist, first thing you got to admit to yourself, if you admit that he's narcissist, and that being said, anytime somebody says something to him, he's like, wrong, whether he's wrong or not. He needs someone to constantly agree. He needs constant, praise, and he needs people to agree with him. And he doesn't read FBI reports. He reads feel good reports. Mr. President, your heads are huge and your tie is not all the way down to your knees for some reason. And the way you stand is heroic and manly, not fucking weird and awkward. Like it looks like he's trying to hold it in his stomach. At any point his gut's just gonna come pouring out through his girdle. yes. And how jacked they were that their president, with tiny little hands, could drink a cup of water with 2 hands. Like they were, like he did it with 1 hand, all shaky, and they were like, yeah.
Then he threw it. He's like, ha! He's like, ha!
All the heroes that you grew up on, all the real heroes, even if they didn't really do shit to be a hero, say John Wayne, just an actor, didn't really do anything. In fact, he had some fucked up views. But, you know what I mean? Still, you know what I mean? Like, no John Wayne. Rambo. Of course, Rambo killed a lot of people. Rambo's not really somebody you should look up to, but it's just saying.
Dude,
Rambo.
Rambo killed a fuck ton of cops, dude.
Yeah, he did.
But they were dicks, and they deserved it.
They were dicks, and they did deserve it. Rambo would probably be on both sides. He'd be half Black Lives Matter, half Blue Lives Matter. Yeah, a little mix.
I don't know, man. I think Rambo would be Black Lives Matter, dude.
Think Rambo be all Black Lives Matter?
I don't think, dude, with his experience with the fucking law.
True. They did try to shave him dry.
People, comment down below if you think Rambo would be on the side of Black Lives Matter or the side of Blue Lives Matter. Please. This is a conversation that needs to keep going on.
But what was I saying?
Rambo.
Right, but I'm saying, like, okay, all those iconic characters, and I could name 1,000 of them. You're willing to be like, nah. Donald Trump. He's the icon of icon.
Well, I was about to argue with you and say how Rambo and everything else was our fictitious characters, but Donald Trump's kind of a fictitious character as well. So I can't really. Yeah, you're right.
I really wished he was a fictitious character. You know what I mean? I wished he was just a goon, a bad guy goon that was in a really shitty novel. You know what I mean? And that like we would come to the end soon. I mean, like we will be coming to the end soon.
I want to see him dropped off at Nakatomi Center, dude, or Nakatomi Plaza, and do that.
Yeah. Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But he'd be like, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, like,
and I can't think of any more Die Hard lines from Hans. I'm like, oh, and I froze.
I don't advocate or recommend or support anyone harming the president. Or
anybody. Or anybody.
Like, I don't give a fuck who they are. You know what I mean? But as far as president goes, but the asshole that showed up at the White House, there was another asshole. There was an asshole that shot at the White House when Bill Clinton was in office. I think there was an asshole that took a shot at the White House when Obama was in office. And then now somebody took a shot at the White House when Trump. So let's not pretend like it's never happened before and Trump's something special. He's not in that aspect. But all I'm saying is, like, if you wanted to take his fat ass out, you would have to. You could easily do it Ronald Reagan style. Because when that Secret Service guy came in to tell him that, hey, Mr. President, somebody's shooting at the White House, did you see how slow Brontosaurus lumbering away he did? He was like, he looked like one of those beetles from Dark Crystals. He was like, rah, 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 rah. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, if he was out on the street and somebody was like, oh, shit, like somebody pops out with a gun, how fast I did it with Reagan? You see how fast those Secret Servicemen threw him in the car?
Dude, what was the name of the turtle from goddamn Rocko's Modern Life? Because he kind of reminds me of Trump, the way he kind of fucking, well, whatever. That doesn't matter. So yeah, third topic.
He reminds me of the fat little girl from Oblongs or whatever with the little titties.
With the voice like this.
Yes.
Dude, I miss the Oblongs. The Oblongs were fucking great.
Yeah. Well, listen, I got to cut this short because do you have or do you have more to talk about?
I had one more thing, but it doesn't really matter.
Go ahead.
You said you had to cut it short.
Well, no, because I'm taking the fam out to, I guess, I don't know, they want to go out to dinner.
Okay.
Somewhere. But no, what do you want to talk about?
I was just going to say about how fucking wonderful it is. Fucking boogly Mitch McConnell and them took a nice vacation without giving anybody any kind of relief or aid whatsoever fucking ever.
Mommy, stop listening to me. I don't know which restaurant.
I don't know which one either. Come here.
I just want to go to the restaurant.
Oh, terrible.
All right. With all that, we'll fucking cut this short. On that fucking note, we'll see you later. But yeah, this is the last Quarantine Chronicles for now, at least. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, right.
So, We'll see you guys fucking later.
See you, dude.